Today's going to be a bit of an update video. I'm going to talk about the workshop layout, what's changed, what's still to change due to some new tools, and I'll show you them later on. Later in the video, I'm also going to be talking about the future of the business and why we may not be able to work from here for very much longer. Some of you may know that we lost my mother-in-law back at the end of November. This is the first video I've done since then. And if you're new here, I'm Mark and welcome to my channel. So the new tools. At the end of last summer, I negotiated some awesome sponsorship deals, particularly with two major companies. The first was this amazing Omtech 535 turbo laser. I've been using lasers in my main business for a couple of years now and already have an Omtech K40 Plus, which is great, but this one is a beast in comparison. The main issue I have is it's quite big and I'm not really sure where to locate it yet. I am quite limited on options in here. And it will probably end up staying where it is, but it needs to be mobile. So I'm going to do a video next week, hopefully, on a mobile base for it. So keep an eye out for that. The second tool is this Evolution R255 TBL Plus table saw, which came with the stand. It's an absolutely awesome tool. I'm going to be doing a lot of work on this, so you're going to see this quite a lot on the channel over the next few months and going forward. The only problem I have got with it is the stand. It's so wide that I'm constantly knocking myself on it in this small shop. I keep knocking my knees and I keep tripping over the other side. So I'm going to also be building a rolling station for this, and I'll put the stand away. Whilst the stand is mobile, moving it in line with the wheels is really easy, but if you want to go back and forth, it becomes a bit of a pain. It's only about 35 kilos with the stand, but it's a bit cumbersome. So yeah, the mobile stand will give me much more freedom. As you can see, I'm running out of room fast in here. I do need to find the optimal layout, but it may be irrelevant. After losing the mother-in-law, Judy and I decided to move back closer to the kids. So we've put the house on the market. I've got a few ideas for some projects that I'd like to do so that it'll help dress the house ready for viewings, but small things like little cupboards for the sides of the sofas and things like that. So yeah, I'll video those and hopefully put them out as project videos. For those of you that are mainly here for the build to sell videos, I'm still going to be doing those, don't worry. We are still pushing forward with the business through this year. So over the last couple of months, I've still managed to get into the workshop a little bit. And one of the things that I've done is this bathroom vanity unit. It was originally white. Actually, it was originally an IKEA shoe rack. I've updated it now. It's got a solid oak top, solid oak drawer fronts. What I'd like to do in the bathroom is create some accessories also in oak, just to tie it all in. So they're going to be documented on the channel. I've also been busy making this memorial box for Judy's mum. I'm so pleased with how it came out. I don't make many boxes. I have a fear of making them. I don't know why. To overcome that, I've actually come up with an idea of making one box a week for 8 weeks, getting a little bit more ambitious each time. If that's something you're interested in, leave me a comment, let me know. And if there's enough interest, I might do something like that. 2025 was a slow year for the woodworking side of the business. Etsy is where I would have expected to make most of my sales. But the thing with Etsy is if you haven't got a really good sales history and really good feedback, it can be a real arduous struggle to get sales. I made 11 sales, but the shop only had about 8 to 10 listings and was only open for about 3 months, which actually isn't that bad. So I'm quite pleased with that. And it should start picking up as sales pick up and feedback is a given. My main Etsy account has achieved just under 400 sales in 18 months. And it took at least 6 months to start generating consistent sales. So that kind of shows how the Etsy platform works a bit. You've got to generate trust within the algorithm as much as with the customers before they start pushing you. I did do eBay. I've got to be honest, eBay fees have absolutely skyrocketed. You can't make a sale on eBay these days without using promoted listings, which adds about another anything from 10 to 15%, depending on how much you want to be at the top of the listings. And after sales fees, listing fees, postage fees, there was nothing left. The few sales I did make, I think I made about 9 or 10, they were done through promoted listings. And when I realized how much it was affecting the bottom line, I wasn't making a penny. So I stopped doing eBay. I've shut that shop down completely. I do have another one for my main business eBay account where I've made a few more sales. That's got like 13,000 feedback, positive feedback. So sales come a little bit easier on that channel. So I've made a few on there, and I've made a few on my Amazon handmade account, which is also for my main business. But most of our sales have come from markets and events. And I reckon we made about £2,500 in turnover over those 5 months. But bear in mind, we were closed for the whole of December. And in my main business, I take between 40 and 50% of my profits for the year in that 4-week period, last week of November to the 3rd week of December. So I missed out on all that. So I don't know how well we would have done had I been able to trade in that period. You do have to take into account there's no charges in there, there's no listing fees, there's no selling fees, there's no material costs, there's no postage charges for the things that we had to send out, and there's no market stall fees either. Having looked at roughly what we've sold, I think we've probably made around £1,600 in profit. The vast majority of the profits came from markets, because if you have a good day at a market and you've only paid £10 or £15 for the stall, there's no other fees included other than material costs. So this is more of a side hustle at the moment to my main business. Another thing that you really need to take into account there is that that figure does not include my time. Most of the things we sell at the market are things that I make for the channel. So they're one-offs essentially. I do remake some of them, especially if the feedback's really good and then it sells very quickly. I'll remake that, but then we think about how long it takes to make, and then hopefully there's enough profit in that to make it worthwhile. Because I'm certainly not going to be standing here for 3 hours to make something that I can only sell for £15 or £20. That's pointless. But if you're time rich, cash poor, but you've got the tools, then it is a way to make some extra money. So what's 2026 got in store? I want to increase my sales volume. I need to improve my productivity. I need to improve my batching processes, and I need to make some good templates of the best sellers so that I can remake things very easily and very quickly. So the goal is to design and create a larger range of products that'll give me more depth in places like Etsy and on my website and Amazon Handmade, etc. But it'll also give me a better chance of sales at the events. Ideally, I'd love to become a full-time YouTuber. I absolutely love the process. I love being in the workshop, videoing it, putting out videos that hopefully you enjoy and want to watch. Some of you may be interested in how much I made on the YouTube channel. Bearing in mind I've only been monetized for 4 months, but it took 12 months of work and around 45 videos I think in total that I've put on, although they're not all still online. But I made around £1,260. Lastly, I'd like to thank you all for your support over the last year. I really do appreciate it, and I wish you all the best for 2026. And of course, if you want to see some more build videos, check out the link right there.